Hello everyone. If you love discovering new facts, today's video will definitely impress you. Let's get started in Facts Time, episode 93.
The world's most expensive coffee, Kopi Luwak, is made using beans that have been eaten and excreted by civet cats. The beans are collected from the feces of the animal, cleaned, and then roasted to create the coffee. The process gives the beans a unique flavor, though it's controversial due to ethical concerns about the treatment of the animals. In Japan, there's a dish called Fugu, made from pufferfish, which can be deadly if not prepared correctly. The fish contains a potent toxin called tetrodotoxin, which can paralyze and even kill. Only licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu, as they must carefully remove the toxic parts to ensure it's safe to eat. The smelliest food in the world is durian, a tropical fruit native to Southeast Asia. Its strong, pungent odor has been described as a mix of rotten onions and raw sewage. Despite the smell, durian is loved by many for its creamy texture and rich flavor, and it's even banned in some hotels and public transportation systems in Asia. Some cheeses, like Roquefort and Brie, are made with live mold. These cheeses use mold spores to create their distinctive flavors and textures. While the idea of eating mold might sound off-putting, these cheeses are considered delicacies and are highly sought after by food connoisseurs. In medieval Europe, people believed that eating a pie made from swan or peacock would give them intelligence and wisdom. These extravagant meals were reserved for the wealthy and were seen as a form of luxury. The elaborate presentation of such pies was a sign of wealth and power during the Middle Ages. In Iceland, one of the traditional dishes is hákarl, which consists of fermented shark meat. The shark is buried underground for several months to ferment before being eaten. Its strong ammonia smell and extremely pungent taste make it a unique, and somewhat off-putting, delicacy for the brave. Escargot, a French delicacy, is made from snails. The snails are typically prepared with garlic butter and herbs, making them flavorful despite their unusual origin. While eating snails may sound odd to some, they're considered a delicious dish in French cuisine and are often served as an appetizer. In China, century eggs, also known as 100-year eggs, are a popular snack. These eggs are preserved by being buried in a mixture of clay, ash, and quicklime for several weeks or even months. The result is an egg with a dark, gelatinous appearance and a strong, salty flavor that might surprise newcomers. The most expensive spice in the world is saffron. It takes around 75,000 flowers to produce just 1 pound of saffron. Each flower only produces 3 red stigmas, and harvesting them by hand makes saffron incredibly labor-intensive. This is why the spice can cost upwards of $500 per ounce. The famous Coca-Cola beverage was originally sold as a medicinal tonic. In the late 1800s, it was marketed as a remedy for ailments like headaches, fatigue, and even impotence. It wasn't until later that it became the sugary soft drink we know today, though it still retains a hint of medicinal origins in its name.
Before moving to next facts, tell us about which fact shocked you the most in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more facts like this.
Casu Marzu, an Italian cheese from Sardinia, is intentionally infested with live maggots. The larvae help ferment the cheese, making it incredibly soft and rich. Though the maggots are sometimes removed before eating, some dare to eat the cheese with the maggots still alive, making it one of the most unusual and controversial foods in the world. In some parts of Africa, termites are considered a delicacy. They're often harvested from the wild, roasted, or fried, and eaten as a crunchy, protein-rich snack. Termites are a sustainable source of food in regions with limited resources, and they provide essential nutrients in a unique and unexpected way. The world's most expensive pizza, called Louis XIII, costs over $12,000. It's made with luxurious ingredients such as caviar, lobster, and buffalo mozzarella, and the dough is prepared using high-end champagne. The pizza is cooked in a special oven for several hours and served with a bottle of rare vintage wine. In South Korea, live octopus, known as sanakji, is a popular dish. The octopus is chopped into small pieces and served immediately while still moving. While it's eaten with a dipping sauce, diners must be careful, as the suction cups of the octopus can stick to the throat and cause choking. The Japanese dish shark fin soup is made from the fins of sharks, often harvested in a controversial manner. Shark finning, where the fins are cut off and the rest of the shark is discarded, has led to the endangerment of many shark species. The soup is considered a status symbol in some cultures but is increasingly being boycotted due to its environmental impact. The king of fruits, durian, is banned from many public places in Southeast Asia due to its strong odor. Its scent is so overpowering that it's often compared to a mix of rotten garbage and body odor. Despite this, it's beloved for its creamy, custard-like interior and considered a delicacy in many countries. Ketchup was originally sold as medicine in the 1830s. Dr. John Cook Bennett, an American physician, claimed that ketchup could cure various ailments, including indigestion and diarrhea. It wasn't until much later that ketchup became a popular condiment for food, losing its medicinal reputation along the way. The hot dog as we know it may have originated from Germany, but it was popularized in the United States at baseball games. The Frankfurter, a type of sausage, was brought to America by German immigrants and soon became a staple at sporting events, particularly in New York City. In Thailand, fried tarantulas are a popular street food. They're typically seasoned with salt, garlic, and soy sauce before being deep-fried to crispy perfection. The dish is surprisingly crunchy, with a flavor similar to that of crab or other shellfish, and is considered a protein-rich snack. Rocky Mountain oysters are not seafood, but rather deep-fried bull testicles. This Western American delicacy is often served with dipping sauces like cocktail sauce or ranch dressing. Though the name might suggest seafood, they're actually a dish made from the meat of a bull, and they have a distinct, mild flavor. Haggis, a traditional Scottish dish, is made from a sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, mixed with oats, onions, and spices, and cooked inside the sheep's stomach. While it may sound unusual to some, it's considered a cherished part of Scottish culinary tradition, particularly on Burns Night. The Japanese muksuke involves eating raw horse meat, often served as sashimi. Known as sakuraniku, cherry blossom meat, it's a delicacy in some parts of Japan and is typically served with a soy-based dipping sauce. While it's uncommon, it's enjoyed by those who appreciate its tender texture and rich flavor. The Chinese delicacy known as bird's nest soup is made from the nests of cave-dwelling birds. These nests are made from the bird saliva, which hardens when exposed to air. The nests are harvested, cleaned, and then boiled to make a gelatinous soup considered to have health benefits. In Sweden, surströmming, or fermented herring, is considered a delicacy, despite its notoriously foul smell. The fish is preserved in a can, where it ferments, creating a pungent aroma that can make even the most seasoned eaters gag. It's typically eaten with flatbread and potatoes, though the odor can deter many from trying it. The fancy chocolate mousse was originally a savory dish. In the 18th century, the French would make mousse with foie gras and other savory ingredients. It wasn't until later that mousse became a sweet dessert, thanks to the introduction of whipped cream and chocolate into the recipe.
And that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please give a like and comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting facts like this.